Please work, please work, please work, please work. It looks like it works. If this works, this will be amazing. I'll be back in business.
Test for knee 365 meowie for knee 365 meowie wiggle.
It works. Holy shit, it works. And Trifosu, this time you were actually first. Fair play to ya. The one time you didn't say it. Guys, we are back. It works. It finally fucking works. I've missed this, you know? My broadband is still gone, but if it works, it works. I'll be able to have a stream on Saturday. We'll be able to do the merch launch. We'll be able to do everything. Oh. I don't know if I should chat about everything now or wait until Saturday. I should tell everyone to get in here. Let's tell everyone to get in here. Let's do that. I really shouldn't be up late chatting because I have college tomorrow morning, but I've missed this a lot. So we're gonna chat. We're gonna chat. Why not? I'm alive again. I've waited 2 weeks for this shit. Let's fucking celebrate, okay? Why the hell not? I've had to miss a lot to get to this point. It's been crazy. I've done so much this past 2 weeks. It's like so much has happened and I haven't been able to tell you guys about it. It's been lonely. Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone on Twitter and Blue Sky and all of that, and... Thank you, Ace. I hope you had a brilliant birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. If I had Wi-Fi, like... Well, I mean, I did have Wi-Fi, but if I had the Wi-Fi dongles just 1 day sooner... Infinity Engine, hello. Look at this, look at this. I've got full body for this. You're starting a hype train for me? That's so sweet. Thank you, Gray. And thank you for resubbing as well, Ace. Oh man. The things I can do now. Dongle is such a funny word, isn't it? It's a very funny word. Anubis, look, I'm alive! I'm alive! I can do things again! This is the greatest night. This is the greatest night. I seriously don't know if I should, like, start chatting about the storm now or just wait until Saturday. But now I can tell the guys at Uwu Market that we can drop things now. Finally! You're finally out of the tent for 2 weeks. Hello, James! I've been meaning to do the chat as well, but I haven't been able to do anything since I... Swift, hello! Oh my god, I need to move that. I really need to move that. Hold on a second. I'm not usually full body like this, so, that... Mega as well! Give me a second, I need to, put these out of the way. There we go. Okay, it should be over there now. Wait, you guys are coming over just for, you know... Just, you know, for me to say, hi, I'm alive again. That's nice. I was only gone for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be gone for, like, 5 months later this year, so... I don't know how any of us are gonna do it. I've missed it. I've missed all the treatment. I've missed all of this. And now we can, yeah, I can talk about how KumaCon is next week. If anyone is thinking about going to a KumaCon, probably if you're Irish. Am I using mobile data? No. Okay, wow, that was a weird combo. No, I'm actually not. I'm still using the Wi-Fi. But, you know, your birthday felt like a... Oh, gee. It felt like a regular day, but with wishes and small gifts. I feel like that's what birthdays are when you become an adult. I'm so sorry. It's just... That's... Yeah. You're 26 now, buddy! You're hopefully gonna be there on Saturday? Oh, nice. I am mustering up the courage to ask my boss if I can get the Saturday off for that, so I could do the fursuit meet. I know a lot of people want me to do the fursuit meet that day, so... That was such a nice welcome back hype train. Thank you, everyone. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. And I can't wait to work on that chat box again and everything, and believe me, I have a lot of college work that I need to stream. Because that's how productivity does it. I had a pitch to do today for, you know, my animations so far, and it's going great, but, you know, I think that if I, like, work really, really hard on it, I could get it done by April, and that would be really cool. I just have to, you know, make sure that we don't have big, huge, massive storms that, you know, make everyone's power go out for a full week. But that's why I'm aiming for April, actually. Accounting for that not happening again. Yes, exactly, Feather College! I am alive, Star. Yes, I am alive. We have a snowboarding that weekend? Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course we do. Fidget! With the bits! Thank you! Did bits get thrown at me there? Or, because I heard them, I just didn't see them. I don't know. You have no idea how much I've missed this. Not even joking. I hope it doesn't happen. Jesus, me too. Currently not doing schoolwork that's due tonight. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, this storm fucked everything up. And I don't mean just, like, everything life-wise. I mean, like, college-wise, too. Like, I did mention that I had to do a pitch earlier today. Oh, I've just realized my captions are gone. That's weird. Unfortunately, while I've been away, OBS has updated, Vtuber has updated, and fucking Mix It Up updated. So everything updated, which means everything is probably broken now. You know how it is. Ah! Okay, yeah, the bits are here, alright. Thank you, Fidget. Oh, I have missed talking to you guys. Do you know what a streamer does when they can't stream for a week? They start, you know, talking to themselves and then, you know, just going crazy and stuff, and, like, you know, when you say things like, chat, is this real or something, and then chat isn't there. I'm joking. That was a joke. If you do that, then I don't know what to say. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, BikuBot literally updated last night. I saw the Discord post and I was like, you're kidding. You're kidding, right? No. You do that normally? Yes. Hi, Feather Data. Yes. We're back. We're back. We are so back. Anyone who became a tier 2 or tier 3 during Sparkathon, I haven't forgot about you. I have not forgotten about your custom pony in the chat box. I have not, I promise. Literally just my power was out until now. Well, not my power, but like my broadband as well. I lost power for a full week. We got it back last weekend. It was so ridiculous. Do I talk about Storm Aowen now or do I wait till Saturday? I'm so torn because I'm like, I could make this a proper thing. You saw a notif with a link to your Twitch instant, like, ah. Normally go crazy since I streamed a month ago. I'm, yeah, I'm kind of scared because, I'm pretty much locked in to do that J1 now. So I'm gonna go away for like 4 to 5 months in America. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any of this, you know? I do still wanna, like, maybe stream from my phone or something. I'm hoping that, you know, I could do the Vtuber app that I have. You've seen me use it before. I really hope that I can do that and, like, just chat to you. I contemplated trying that, like, this week, but then I got the better idea to actually have the Wi-Fi dongles on my PC and then, you know, try the 5G Wi-Fi that I have. And hey, it works. So that's even better. That works too. That works too. Can definitely make this work. Really need to update my VRM for virtual face. Yeah. Why not get a laptop and stream from there? Actually, Feather, I do have a laptop. I was considering doing that as well. That is the first machine that I ever streamed on. Anyone here from 2021, do you remember those days? You know what? Even better. Anyone there from 2020? The first night. Now, look. It was very, very, very late 2020 when I did my first stream. It was the 28th of December. But, you know, so that's why I say, like, 2021. If you were there in 2021, you'll remember. You'll remember the couple of months that I streamed on a laptop and I had to, like, be really, really selective about what I stream because it wasn't strong for a lot of things. But yeah. Oof. 3 years, 10 months, 3 days. Not bad, Swift. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. It's crazy that we just passed 4 months. You know what was pissing me off as well? The fact that we had a really great Sparkathon 4, and then just everything just died after that. We had so much good momentum. We had so much going on. And then just bang, you know? All of that was just, I had to just stop. That was driving me insane. I was like, really? Are you serious? And, like, I won't lie, like, it's kind of like a doomsday situation over here for a while. It was kind of crazy. It's like, we started streaming around the same time. Yeah, that's true, actually, didn't we? Yeah, 5 months, 9 months. My gosh, wait, that's a follow, baby James. 2 years, 8 months, and 19 days. That's wild. That's crazy. It feels so damn good to be back. Now I know what I can go and tell Uwu Market. That's really fun. I suppose if I'm gonna talk sponsorships. Candle have also released Valentine's candles. And, like, body candles. Feminine and masculine type ones. So... there's that. You've been following me for much longer than you thought. How long has it been? How long has it been? Hold on. Let me, How long has it been, Gray? What? A year? What? How the... What? Nearly 2 years? I only met you in, like, the past month. That's crazy. Oh my god. Nearly 2 years. Wow. Oh, wow. That's really funny. That's really funny. Just stream for your laptop. I'll see how much time I have because I'm not going over to the US to just kind of dilly-dally for 5 months. I'm going over to work and it's gonna be really, really hard work. So I will have to see what I can. But we have been talking in the Discord for the past couple of days. And I was wondering if there's any US cons over there. I would be interested in looking into it. I probably won't be able to make any that are like the other side of the country while I'm meant to be working, but I think we found a good one. I think we found a good alternative that would work. So I'm going to go over there on a work visa, right? And legally, my work visa starts on May 15th and it'll end on September 15th. And then I'm allowed to stay in America for, you know, just free travel and like, you know, a bit of fun for up to a month. So I can stay there until October 15th. So while TrockCon and Everfree Northwest are, I'm not sure where I'm going yet, but it's likely to be either Cape Cod, Massachusetts, or somewhere in Chicago. Don't know yet. Nothing is confirmed, but it's likely to be one of them places. It might even be Rhode Island. Cape Cod looks likely at the moment. Hi, BitGamer, how you doing? You see, the thing about TrockCon and Everfree Northwest, those are good cons, and I'd like to, but TrockCon is like all the way up north, and Everfree Northwest is all the way west. So it's like, if I had like even 3 days off, America's like huge. I'd have to travel really far, you know? So I'd probably realistically make 1 day before turning around and traveling again. So we have found a doable one. Sequestria Fest is September 19th, I think, which is right after my work visa expires, which means I am guaranteed to not have work when Sequestria Fest hits. And I could do that. I could actually do that. 19th to 21st. Even better. Yeah. I could do that, and I could stay for the full weekend. That's doable. So I'm looking into Sequestria Fest. I'm seeing if I can do that. And I'm also open to, you know, maybe some furry cons. I'll be able to see you at Sequestria Fest? Possibly. I am going to look into it for sure. Definitely. I'll see what I can make from tips. I hope I'm good at the tips. But this is like another reason why I think, you know, streaming while I'm over there on the J1 would be so fun. It would be fun to talk about my experience living in America and like what it's like to, you know, work off of tips. And yeah, AnthroCon in Pittsburgh, I've looked at that. I'm like, maybe, you know? Like, the thing is, when you come from a small country like Ireland, you don't think anywhere is far from anywhere, because in Ireland, nothing is. So I have to, like, keep in mind that Ireland is not America, and America is, like, 150 times bigger than Ireland, and I just need to, you know, I need to bear that in mind with, like, how big states are and things. Gray! Gray! You're so good to me, thank you. Oh my gosh, M30, my TikTok friend. Hey, I miss you, buddy. Hi. Oh my god. Now, of course, with this J1 development, it's unfortunately likely that I probably can't make Galacon anymore, which absolutely sucks because I love Galacon and I've been going for the past 3 years now, and after my last one I wanted to say, you know, I kept telling myself next year will be so much better, and now there probably won't even be a next year. But if I can't make Galacon, I will do everything in my power to make it to PonyCon Holland. That one's been on my list for a long time. So, we'll find a way. I will find a way to do that. PonyCon Holland is probably more doable. I want to make a European con If it kills me. And there's a Kumicon next week. But, you know, I'm in somewhere outside of Ireland. You know, I would have gone to Anthro Irish as well, but that's in July. So, I'm gonna be away for that one. But I'm sure I'll make future Anthro Irishes. I'm only gonna be in the US once, right? I've been able to make it at any cons since, you know, I've told a few people this, but, BronyCon 2019, I was in America at the same time BronyCon 2019 happened. But I wasn't there for it. I was there for something completely unrelated. I was there for a scout jamboree, right? An international scout jamboree. And we went from, we landed in Philadelphia, and we had to go all the way to Virginia, right? Like Virginia State. So that we could spend a few days touring, you know, Washington, D.C., and then we'd go up to West Virginia where the camp was, right? Which means, when BronyCon 2019 happened, we drove through Baltimore! And I couldn't do anything about it! I was just, while we were going through Baltimore, I was like, oh, this is the closest I'm ever gonna get to BronyCon. Ah! That was painful. Trust me, that was painful. I knew it was the last one. Yeah, it really is a small world. Feather, I can't believe you were at the same goddamn con at the same time as me, and we were in a parallel universe at that point. We hadn't met yet. It was just, it's funny. It's really funny. Yeah. Stellar! Hi! Oh my gosh. Stellar, I'm alive.
Meow 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 meow.
Oh good, he still works. I was afraid because VQBot updated last night and I didn't know if it broke or not. Ooh, you know. Tomorrow at my, thank you for lurking in my face, Fidget. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I'm messing around. Yes, I am alive. I'm okay again. Hi, Stellar. It's so good to see you again. My god, there's so much I have wanted to do! This is insane. Ah! All the collabs I've had to turn down the past while. All the everything hold on, let me check my schedule, because I'm pretty sure I had some things planned, and after the storm, everything. Oh yeah, okay. Me and Fiora are going to collab this Saturday. You're getting lag spikes? Yeah, it looks like my frames are dropping a little bit. This Wi-Fi isn't fantastic, I will say. I guess the upload speed dropped a bit. I'm not sure how to fix that. That is, you see, that's it. It's not perfect. What does the lurk command do? Nothing really. It just kind of announces that you're gonna lurk. That's all it does. Yeah, it looks like my frames have dropped dramatically, and I'm suddenly getting, like, 4,000 kilobytes. Can you guys still hear me, or, like, what's happening? Yeah, everyone's getting lags because I'm getting lags. It's what happens when you stream off of Wi-Fi, and not LAN. Not Ethernet. I genuinely can't hear if you guys... Oh, nah. He's been doing quite well on Rivals. You can? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I think lag spikes are gonna happen while I'm on this temporary solution. Unfortunately. There's just kind of nothing I can do about it. I'm straight out of a crisis, you know? What am I supposed to do? Stream is still lagging. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It's just a buffering issue. Exactly. You know, I really, really wish I could do something, but I can't. I might drop the quality a little bit to medium. I don't know what else I can do, really. I really don't know what else I can do. Maybe even drop it a little bit lower than that, you know? Maybe I could drop it to, Alright, let's see here. Oh, my chat is gone. That's not good. Let's get my docs back. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ask you guys to be, a little patient with me while I'm doing this. Unfortunately, I have just come out of a power crisis, and I'm still living through it. So, there's sort of... This is the best I can do. I can't get any better than this for the time being. I just have to wait until the guys actually just fix my regular fiber cables. And I don't know how long that's gonna be. It could be a while. I'm kind of scared as well about, you know, streaming heavy games for the next while because, I don't know how well that's gonna go if this is... I'm not running any programs other than this. You know, I'm literally only running Bardo and OBS at the moment, and all of my other little things like Mix It Up and BQBot, you know. It's pretty much everything. Because I'm supposed to do a collab on Saturday, let's talk about the storm. Let's talk about the storm. Why not, okay? Let's talk about it right now. I want everyone to understand what really, really happened. Because it was crazy, right? Okay. So, Friday 2 weeks ago, we had a storm. It was called Storm Eowyn. And it was a mother. An absolute mother of a storm. Probably the strongest Ireland had seen in... I don't know how long. But unfortunately...
Cheese.
Yes, unfortunately cheese. Unfortunately, I was in one of the worst areas it could have hit. And it's also one of the more underdeveloped areas in the country. Unfortunately, Ireland has sort of a problem where if you're not from Dublin, you kind of tend to get forgotten about. So a lot of places in the west and the north and the Midlands... They suffered, and they struggled. It looks like I'm getting even more dropped frames, so I hope the lag isn't too bad. My apologies for that. Yeah. But, so this storm was really, really, really strong. I think it got as strong as... I read someplace it was 183 kilometers per hour at one point. Which, for any of you American friends... for any of you American friends out there who don't know what kilometers per hour is, that is like 114 miles per hour. So, a lot of my American friends have told me that's, like, equivalent to a Category 3 hurricane. I don't know why we were calling it, you know, a storm, when it was really, you know, we should have really called it a hurricane. But the word hurricane was never used. Like, not officially. It was not officially used in like any of the weather things or anything like that. So it was very strong, and it did loads of damage. It did loads of damage. There were floods in some places. They didn't last very long, but I think one of the worst bits of it was just all the damage it caused, all of the trees that it put down, all of the telephone poles that it put down, all the electrical, poles that, it blew over, and the property damage. The property damage was insane. My own college has 2 holes in the roof at the moment because of the storm, and my former secondary school got its whole roof blown off. It's insane. Hurricanes are different, even if the strength of the storm had the same force. Yeah, I suppose it probably technically wasn't a hurricane, but it was the strongest one. Yeah, exactly. So, for the first time ever, I believe, the whole country of Ireland was put on a status red warning. What does the status red means? It means this storm was an active threat to life. That is what a status red means. Status red means do not go outside, you might die. And did people die? Yes, they did. There was a young guy, I think he was 20. He died in Donegal because something fell on him. And like, yeah, we're still discovering other unfortunate, crazy deaths at the moment because it's, yeah. Hello, Puffle. What a lovely conversation to join into. I'm going to just change my thing to I survived Storm Eowyn. Let's chat. I accidentally put a W in that. Let's chat. I'd rather not have those chats. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, crazy things. I've never seen so many trees and power lines down in my life. And and because of all of the of all those damages, obviously it, affected a lot of people. So it's because the storm happened at night. I kind of mostly slept through it. Like, I heard a couple of things like bump into my house, but it wasn't one of those that you were awake for, so you couldn't really look outside and see what carnage it was doing because it was like, really dark. Couldn't see anything. But this storm did colossal damage. Because like everyone lost power for a week. There are still some people who don't have power. It has been nearly 2 weeks since that storm. It'll be 2 weeks tonight, actually. So, yeah, 2 weeks without power. Imagine 2 weeks without power. During the winter, nonetheless, right? 2 weeks without power during the winter. It is cold. Tonight, it is meant to get up to -4 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but, Google it. Yeah. Crazy. It's gonna be a cold one tonight. I do not envy anyone who's still missing power. It was bad. Like, even just the 1 week was bad. And, because I work in a camping store, that was also pretty tough. Because suddenly, when everyone's power goes away like that, everyone wants gas. Everyone needs gas and gas appliances. And when you work in a camping store, what do they sell? They sell gas and gas cookers. So during that crisis period, I got a lot of extra work hours. But, that was good. I think it was, it actually gave me sort of a sense of purpose. I felt like I was helping people, and it was really like it was really nice to see just, you know, how the community was helping each other. It's like I feel like the West and the North and the Midlands, they all sort of got, you know, their attitude changed after this storm. Like we felt really literally in the dark by our government. Our dysfunctional government. Does Ireland use hand warmers? We sell those, actually. We sell them in the shop that I work at. And I was hearing everyone's story. I was hearing, you know, there were people coming in looking after their elderly grandparents or people with young babies. There was actually a woman in looking for hand warmers because she had reptiles. And she just was doing anything she could to keep them alive. And it's like, really, I don't think anyone realizes how much we rely on power. It is everything. Like, it's not even just the luxuries like, computers and stuff or phones. Like, they could be considered luxuries, but like, things like cooking, things like heat, that's all really important. And if you don't have that during January, it could get bad. Like, we had a customer who came over from Canada to look after her elderly grandmother. Or not elderly mother, sorry. Elderly mother, right? She heard about this freaking storm and flew all the way from Canada to look after her mother. I was like, oh, you're such a trooper, honestly. But, like, this is how damn serious this storm was, and I don't think anyone really realizes as well. I got a few strange looks from a few of my American friends who just went, yeah, but, like, do you guys not have generators? No. The short answer is no. I don't know anyone who has a generator. Some people, some specific type of person, they might have one. But it's a very, very niche thing to have. It's not an everyday thing in Ireland. Like, it's not really a thing that you typically get over here, you know? It's not... It's just not a very common thing. So, yeah. I think as well, I think yesterday or the day before, they found, they found a guy who was on life support, and when the storm hit, you know, everything went, and so his life support was turned off because of the storm. So the storm did claim a whole lot of lives. We really do rely on electricity to almost a scary extent. It's crazy. Yeah. And our government, unfortunately, was about to be formed before this storm, and then they got suspended. So we were kind of without a proper government when this happened. That was super unfortunate. But it's kind of crazy just how Ireland didn't even have a plan for anything like this before. I know it kind of got circulated after a while that, you know, Scotland, even Scotland, our neighbours, the Scots, they had a plan for something like this. I don't know if they got hit as hard as we did. I heard that it hit them bad. I don't know if it was, you know, like west of Ireland bad or Dublin bad, where it wasn't, like, it was just kind of, there were strong winds, but nothing really got damaged, you know? But Scotland, regardless of how it actually affected them in the end, they had a plan, and they have, like, you know, aid plans up and everything where, you know, if for every day that your power goes out or whatever, everyone is entitled to £30 per person for, like, you know, food and necessities. We didn't. We didn't have any of that. I think they're trying to get an aid plan together now, but, like, the storm had to hit us first. And we had to just kind of be on our own for like a week before the government said, you know, we should probably do something about the situation going on here, because more than half the country at the moment is sort of just whoosh, wiped out. So, yeah, maybe we should get on that. I don't know. Your grandparents have a generator? Oh man, yeah, that's really lucky. That's really lucky. No one really does. I think a few places have tried to, you know, become sort of like power shelters. You know, like shelters that you can sort of go in and recover from a storm or whatever. Some people also lost their water. It's like some people lost water. So like losing electricity is one thing. Losing water is another really bad. I know ministry, but look at me, I'm alive. Oh god, yeah. But yeah, some people lost water. And thankfully I didn't. But some people did. Some of my friends did in college. It got to the point where my college campus was actually offering, like, showers to anyone who needed them. Like, any of the students. That was nice. That was really nice. So, like, a week without power is hard. It's definitely hard, and it's even harder when everyone is looking for gas and you only have so much to give them. There's, everyone had the same gas cookers as well, so everyone needed the same type of gas. So whenever we put the gas out, it would be gone in, like, the first hour of opening. I had never seen that shop be so busy. I've worked there for 3.5 years. I worked there through the COVID lockdown season that was also a heat wave. And it still wasn't as busy as this. This was insane. We have not seen business like that in a while. And, like, I remember one of the days during the crisis as well, like, one of the height of the crisis, someone texted in to a local radio station that we'd still had gas. But that was, like, we did, like, an hour before it. And then, you know, we ran out again that quickly. So we had so many people going in going, oh, I heard you have gas. And we were like, I'm so sorry. We did, but we don't anymore. Hello, sunlight. So, like, believe me when I say this, I'm exhausted. And don't forget as well, because of the crisis, I've also successfully lost a whole week of my final semester of college. So it's been really stressful because I lost out on a whole last week. For 2 days, we weren't even able to go into the campus because the campus got damaged. So it's been insane what I've gone through this whole time that I haven't been able to stream. And it sucks that my frames are crazy. Like, I'm seeing how big the ping is right now. It's not good. This probably isn't the best way to stream or something. Like, I could probably, I'll have to tweak my settings and see, like, I might need to lower it a little bit for the next time being. Maybe have like a 30 FPS or something. Because, you know, yeah. Propane and propane accessories, exactly, it's all propane. Propane and butane. I've been on boil water notice for God knows how long. Oh, Jesus. Have you been affected by the storm too, James? I'm so sorry. One of your friends live on the other side had no power for a week. Tree took down the power line. Yeah, it was a pure national emergency. Yes, and you know what? It still is. I am one of the lucky people who has their power back, but not everyone has yet. There are still people out there who have to endure tonight. We have to endure up to -4 degrees tonight. Still don't have power back. Still don't have water in some cases. And, like, yeah. It's wild. They really should have gotten aid from the EU, like, sooner as well. I've heard that they have. I haven't seen it myself, but that's what I've heard. That they got, you know, people in, like, other technicians and stuff from the EU to help us out with this, because it is very much a crisis. We are very much in a crisis right now. This is probably the most severe crisis we've had since COVID. That wasn't even that long ago, but, like, Ireland specific, though? Yeah. Been a long time for sure. It's, crazy that something like, I feel like this took us down a peg. This really, really took us down a peg, because we thought that we were, you know, a really developed country. That nothing bad could ever happen to us because we are so developed. We are a first world country. We have all of these things, you know? We have such reliable electricity. We have such reliable everything, right? And then when this hits us so hard, we just kind of realized how we're not all that. We're not as great as we think we are. We're not as stable as we think we are, really. So, you know, this really took us down a peg. It made us realize that we're really just, we're still fragile. We're pretty fragile, actually. And it's kind of scary to think about. Yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, you know. Don't think too much or make it worse. Yeah, so let me explain why my broadband is gone at the moment. And why it probably will take a while to actually get it back. So, I think at the moment, very much the electricity is a priority. And you know what? It should be. I don't like thinking that there's, you know, like, I can bitch all I want and say, you know, I don't have, you know, broadband to work off of right now, which is true and it sucks or whatever, right? But I think the more important issue is that there are some people who are going to be in a cold house tonight at -4 degrees. So I do think that, you know, the focus should be on those who don't have power right now. It definitely should be. And it is. Like, we have this outage map. There's an outage map where you can see all of the electrical outages in the country. And it's been very, very, very dotty the past 2 weeks, you know? First world countries fall first. Yeah, you got super lucky, didn't lose power for a long time. I pray for everyone who still doesn't have power. Yeah. It sucks. It sucks majorly. So, like, the damages, obviously, they've been big and physical. And a few nights ago, we found our fiber cable actually physically snapped in a ditch. It is actually physically pulled apart. You can see all the cables in it. It's just in a ditch. And while the electrical company and the broadband company are completely different and not related in any way, I don't really expect Air to get off their sorry asses and look after that right now. I don't. Because really, like, the only reason that I'm here talking to you right now is because we got another 5G box with a completely different provider. It is Wi-Fi, that's the only catch. I can't, like, you know, plug an Ethernet cable up to it or anything. But it's better than nothing, right? It'll just have to do for now. I'll try not to do anything too crazy for the next few weeks. I hope you guys will be, you know, patient with me throughout this period, because I don't like producing, you know, these lower quality streams any more than you guys like looking at them. I know it's probably gonna be rough for a while, but it's either that or you don't see me again for the next I don't know when. So, take your pick. You get to see me in crusty JPEG form or you don't at all. And I want to get as much streaming in before I have to go away to America. That's how I see it, you know? So there's that. Yeah. I do still want to use streaming as well as, you know, the grind, the work. Which state, I do not know yet. But it's probably going to be Massachusetts. So if I do move to Massachusetts, or even if I move to Chicago, it depends on, like, you know, where it's gonna be. But if I move to Massachusetts, I will be streaming 5 days. No, it's not 5 days. 5 hours earlier than I usually do. Like, I will be, you know, GMT -5. I'm currently on GMT time, so GMT -5. And if I get put into Chicago, it'll be 6 hours. But I'll be sure to make, you know, post about that and everything when all of that gets finalized, cleared up, all of that. We handled worse before. Yeah. Will I stream my days off in America? I'll try. I'll see what's there. Some placements have utilities like very fast Wi-Fi, so if I'm in one of those, I'll be sure to try and use it. I get to hang out with Passion? Possibly. I suppose America's a big place. I don't know where she is, but, you know. If she's going to any of the cons that I might be going to, then yeah, I suppose we could hang out again. I probably won't be able to bring my fursuit with me or, like, a bunch of things because I'm going to be staying there for, like, 5 months with... I'm probably going to travel light-ish. But, yeah. I would like to do a few, like, check-in streams or something if I manage to. So... even if it's not regular, even if it's not, like, you know, 1 or 2 times a week or something, I'd still like to do one every now and again, even if it's, like, you know, every, like twice a month or something. I really don't know. I don't know how tired I'm gonna be there or what my situation is gonna be like, so I really don't know. Don't you feel like you're giving us worse streams while you're recovering from this natural disaster? I feel like that's sort of the nature of a VTuber. Like, people are just like, hey, listen, I almost died, alright? Oh, she's in Massachusetts! Oh, I had no idea! Oh, that's wild. Okay. That might be possible then. Oh, that's cool. That's class. Might do that then. Could see if I'll see if I can try and visit her. That'd be class. When you do go to America, you can always share your comments. What's happening over for the next 5 months. Yeah, no, I do think it would be fun to kind of just talk in every now and again, just be like, hey, so this is how my first week in America went. The milk is really sugary and eggs are really expensive. If you were here, I'd share my pony merch with you. Aw, man. Okay, about pony merch, actually. I feel like this would be a great time to talk about that. The UU market drop can happen now because I'm alive again. Wireball, hello! It's good to see you again. Thank you for resubbing. She calls it Massachusetts. That's brilliant. I'd love to go to Massachusetts. Which, you know, I might be. I might be. Oh, I need to tell you something crazy. So for the what's it called? For the J1, there's like a variety of positions, obviously. And you kind of see all of the names of businesses and everything. I think last time Sequestria Fest happened, someone showed me a picture of a certain bar. Because, like, it was in Ocean City, Maryland. Isn't that where that is? So, there is a bar I could literally register to. I could apply to. Called, get this, Shenanigans Irish Pub. Could you imagine me working at Shenanigans Irish Pub? That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I haven't been able to apply to it yet, but like, if they let me, that would be too perfect, honestly. Shenanigans Irish Pub. Yeah. I have applied to work at country clubs in Cape Cod for various reasons. Like, Cape Cod is just such a nice place. It pays all right. I'm allowed to get tips. You know, it seemed like a nice enough job. You know, working at a country club. But like, imagine. I was so tentative. I was actually thinking about it. Like so hard. I was like, That was too close. That was way too close. I can see what you guys mean about the lag. That definitely came in a little bit late, but I don't think there is anything I can do about it, unfortunately. If I could get any, you know, if I could get faster internet than this, it would be amazing. But at the moment, it's kind of like, it's all or nothing. Shenanigans Irish Pub. I know, that would be fantastic. That would be amazing. Yeah. There's been a lot. Also, last weekend, I went to Dublin to see Dan and Phil. That was really fun. I got to go to Dan and Phil, and I went with Snuffly Sam. And, we got featured. I don't know how else to say it. We got featured. We got put into the show. Alright, let me explain that. At the start of the show, there was a QR code that you could scan with your phone. And the QR code would open up a confessions page. And I didn't really have anything like spicy or anything. All I put in was, I am secretly a horse. Which I guess wasn't spicy enough for them. They didn't choose mine, but they did choose Sam's. And I may have helped them come up with it a little bit. So, basically, Sam has, like, posted things on Twitter before or whatever that, you know, like, he's a Yumi shipper. Kind of like how Ace Play is with Pinkie Pie. I'll see you around, Brontolo. And he's, he's, his, what's it called again? Fictional other? Yeah, his fictional other is, Snotlout from How to Train Your Dragon. And I was like, hey, I have a good idea for a confession for you. You should put in that Snotlout from How to Train Your Dragon was your gay awakening. And he did it. And it got into the show. Dan and Phil read that one out in front of like 1,000 people. And it was such a funny experience as well, because for some reason they got his name wrong and called him Ben. And I think that was just a technical error on that end. But like, the confession was very much his. And it didn't click into our heads at first until I looked over and went, dude, that's yours! And we kind of freaked out a little bit. And all Dan could say was, at least it wasn't the dragon. Honestly, yes, valid. Oh, just... We got exposed in front of a sold-out show in Dublin, in front of Dan and Phil. It was brilliant. Yeah. Oh, it was gold. It was total gold. Hi, Astle Knight. How you doing? You hate 60-second limits? 60-second limits? Oh no, is it doing that? I'm so sorry. Yeah. So there was that. I got to do that after, you know, all of that storm stuff. It was nice to get away. It was actually really interesting going to Dublin afterwards as well, because Dublin did not get hit like we did. So I kind of just went from, you know, a place where trees are down everywhere and there's damage everywhere you look. It almost looks like apocalyptic. And then you go to Dublin and there's just nothing. And it's like, wow. That's, yeah. And of course, my good friend SoFox let us stay over. That was super, super sweet of him. It's fine on your end. That's good to know, sweetie bunches. I am sorry for everyone who's got a bit of a delay. It's, I'm never gonna stop apologizing for that, I think. It's gonna be like this. No matter how many times I restart OBS, it's gonna be like this for the next while. Not 60-second delays, 60-second Twitch clip? What? Is that a new thing? I didn't think that was a... I didn't think that was a thing. Was that a thing before? What else has changed on Twitch since I disappeared? Jesus. Is that another thing that disappeared? That changed when I disappeared? Also, PCs are super, super dramatic when you don't touch them for like 2 weeks. Because I tried like turning on my PC and like making it work like when we got the power back, just to see if it would work and all that. And it kind of just, it freaked out. It was just like, oh, I don't know how to be a computer anymore. I don't know what programs are. I don't know. And it's like all the time, for some reason, it kept trying to like connect to my Ethernet cable when I was like, no, I don't want you to connect to that. I want to connect to, you know, oh, thanks, Puffle. I'll see you next week, yeah? Yeah? Heh, nice. Like, I want you to connect to the other, oof. I want you to connect to the Wi-Fi instead. And it was just kind of like, no, I must connect to the Ethernet cable. Now once I actually plugged the Ethernet cable out, it was alright. But it's kind of funny the way that PCs are like super dramatic when you don't like use them for a while. They're just like, I don't know how to be a computer anymore. It's been years. Don't look at me like that. It's been years, you know? It's like, chill out, man. It's been like a week, you know? I only went away for a week. It is very much the weather's fault. Yeah, see what a good I got. Yeah! Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to see you and Cake and RT Game, who I am not gonna miss this time, and anyone else who's gonna be there. That's gonna be super fantastic. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna try, I suppose, to organize the fursuit meet. I'll have to ask for time off from my employer first. Technically, when you clip, you can save a 90 seconds clip via inspect element mode. Oh. The PC, why must you bring me back to life? I was enjoying being a rock again. I don't want to think again. To be fair, I don't really like thinking either. So valid. All the updates, yeah, exactly. I was complaining earlier, actually, Wireball, about how everything updated while I was away. OBS got an update, Bikubot got an update, Mix It Up got an update. I was like, everything's gonna break. If this is how bad it was after 2 weeks, I don't even want to think about how bad it's gonna be when I come back from America. Oh. I've been really glad to have a Steam Deck through this, though, because once I got my power back, but I didn't get, like, the broadband back, I was able to play games instead of just not being able to play games. It got me to start reading things as well again. Fazbear Frights, Fetch. I'm like halfway through that. That's super fun. Yeah, I thought I was exaggerating. No, it really happened. It really happened. When the clip is published, it's locked at the setup duration time. Ah, I see. Wow. But yeah, this was a cool little check-in. I've really missed you all. Okay. I really have. It hasn't been the same. I feel like with streaming out of my life, I kind of, lost a bit of my routine. Especially when college was gone, too. It's like, it was super weird, actually. Because suddenly, you don't have college, you don't have stream, you don't have, like, any of your regular, your regularly scheduled things. So it's sort of like, everything just, you forget the life you had before. I actually kind of, I almost forgot that I was going to Danaville. Like, until the week of, you know,
We really missed you too.
Oh man, I think even Meowie has a bit of a delay. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. But, yeah. Oh. I hate that I missed the Balatro tournament. Yo was poppin', put on a great show. I was able to watch the VOD after, you know, after I got my, after I got the 5G box. He puts on a great show. I would have loved to be part of it. I hope he does it again, because I'd love to be a part of it next time. I'd love to do just a Balatro stream just for fun, because I have been training very hard for it, and I have learned a lot. I'm so not used to getting the tier 3 benefits points-wise, and I'm getting 100 points from each of the bonuses. Ah, yeah. Yeah. No, I missed everyone. My sense of time got really screwed, and I forgot the life that I had before. I actually started getting apathetic towards anything that happened online. It's wild, actually. It's so crazy just how, you know, you're put in, like, a survival situation, and you suddenly do not care about, like, social things anymore. You really just don't. It's like, any petty Twitter beef or something, I was like, ugh, listen, I really don't give a fuck. I have bigger fish to fry. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm eating off of gas cookers every night. I really don't care what you think. and what you post on Twitter right now. And, like, obviously this isn't, like, big issues. Like, you know, like, not big, huge... I don't want to say the T word on stream, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Or, you know, what's happening to Palestine or anything like that. I'm obviously not talking about that. I'm talking about little petty things. Like, little petty... little beefs that people have where it's just like, oh, I blocked this person because they were a dick, or, you know, oh, you know, this person isn't replying to my DMs, so I've decided that they're a bitch, or, you know, something. Like, I really just stopped giving a fuck. I was like, that's great, but I'm freezing every night. I kinda don't care. It's, it really, I guess it makes you just really down to earth. It's wild. I don't think we've realized just how human nature sort of changes when you've got things like internet. It sounds corny, it sounds really, I don't know. It sounds boomerish of me to say, actually, but it's true. It happened. I lived it. It is fun. Yeah. It's like, it was like a complete detox. Suddenly it's like, I don't know what's going on with people in the world right now, but I have other things to be more concerned about right now, so it is what it is, you know? Yeah. So that's fun. Make it a big deal for petty reasons. Exactly. Like, things that are sort of gassed up to be a big deal, but aren't really a big deal. Yeah. Yeah. I did kind of move into, the city for a while where there was power. Mainly for, you know, ease of getting to work and all that. So, granted, while I was without power for a while, my family were out for longer. I was out for a few days and then I moved into the city and it wasn't too bad, but, like, all around me, all the customers and everything we got, like, they were all people who were powerless. And at home, right here, right now, like, this place here, this place was powerless for a week. And you heard people being so disheartened every day going in, saying, you know, oh, they're saying it won't be back until February 5th for us. And, like, this was, you know, this was late January. Other Scottish pals? I am not Scottish. I am not Scottish. Unless you meant, like, other... Do I know Scots? I think I know, like, maybe a few. But I am not Scottish myself. Yeah. Also, I probably sound really stuffed up. I have a little bit of a cold. Yeah. I have a bit of a cold at the moment. So I probably sound a little bit croaky or raspy or something. It's yeah. It's fine. I was a lot worse last week. Yeah. Well, yeah, thankfully we have power again. As of last weekend. I don't know when I'm getting my broadband back though. Because I've really just, you know, it's really just hit me how I do live in kind of an underdeveloped area. Anywhere that isn't Dublin is underdeveloped. That is the hard choice. Swedish! We're still all going on with the Swedish joke. Yes, of course. Yeah. Didn't you get the memo? I'm actually from Sweden, yeah. So yeah, that's I suppose that's my life update. I don't want to go on too late because I I'm meant to have a 9 a.m. class tomorrow morning, so I really shouldn't stay up too late. I shouldn't be streaming right now either, but I just really wanted to and really talk about it because it's been a very long time. And even if we're gonna get, you know, latency issues and stuff, I don't know what else to do. I'm sorry. It's kind of my only option at the moment. So, I hope you'll bear with me. The TLDR of this one is, you know, I got hit by a storm. My power went out for a week. My broadband is still gone. And, yeah. I'm kind of struggling a little bit. It's not as bad as it was, though. At least I got it all back again. And it's nice to be able to talk again and do all this again, and yeah, I missed out on a lot the past 2 weeks. I don't know what it was, but everyone seems to want to collab with me at the moment. The past couple of weeks, everyone wanted to collab with me or play with me or do something with me, and I just haven't been able to do that because of Storm Aowen. Yeah. It is a little bit scary though to think that, you know, Ireland is getting storms this bad now. And it may not be the last time. Because climate change is a real thing and stuff, and if so, I don't know how long your broadband is still gone. Yeah, I don't know how long my place is gonna be habitable, and that's kind of scary to think about. Hopefully not, like, too soon, but, like, how many other storms are we gonna get like this? There's, I think people's attitude towards storms changed after this, because for the longest time, we get a storm, and Irish people have just been like, yeah, just a bit of wind. It's serious if you get a day off work, but you know, it's just a day off work. You'll probably lose power for like a day or two, and then you'll have it back, and it's fine. And everything is fine and back to normal, and it's all good, and you know, it's fine. You know, we don't see it as a dangerous thing. And then this thing happened to us, and suddenly it was like, it was real shit. You got like big trees taken down everywhere. You got people's power going out for, you know, over a week. And suddenly it was a big deal. And property damage as well, like I mentioned earlier. You know, there was like a lot of roofs and stuff. There was a lot of, I even saw walls. There were walls and everything gone. And suddenly it wasn't back to normal. Like, it's still not back to normal. I keep going everywhere and I'm seeing so much damage everywhere I go. Like, all of my commutes into college and work and stuff, like, I see, like, hundreds of trees and walls and poles down everywhere. And it's like, it was never like this before. And even when people got their power back, anyone who's gotten their power back, like, so far, a lot of them are already preparing for the next time. That's never happened before. I've never seen anyone go, oh my god, that storm was ferocious. I want to be better prepared for the next time that happens. The next time! This storm single-handedly changed everyone's perception of storms. Anyone who lives in this area, like this general half of Ireland. It's like suddenly that was a possibility, a scary possibility, and now everyone is making sure that they have enough gas and gas cookers to, you know, make sure that they're not stuck for the next time when this may happen again. And I really hope that we won't be stuck without power for, you know, a week again at some point, but the possibility that that's a thing now, that's scary. We went from never having storms like that to suddenly we have. So, yeah. Hopefully, hopefully we won't for another while. But I think Storm Aowen was just a huge wake-up call for this country. That at the end of the day, nature is powerful. There is no beating Mother Nature, and you know, we haven't been treating her very well. She's not gonna treat us very well back. It's crazy. I've been so envious of like my other fellow Irish streamer friends as well, because a lot of them live in areas that were unaffected. A lot of them are from Dublin, so they were just like, a lot of them didn't even know how bad it was until I told them. That's how crazy it was. Like, I've been seeing there's a bit of media coverage on it, but I guess I just don't know how much the dubs have been told. Because a lot of them went, really? Really? It's that bad there? And I was like, yes, oh my god, have you not heard? This is like one of the craziest, biggest crises ever we've had, and like, you're just not hearing about it. That's wild. So yeah. Yeah. But listen now, I suppose I better go. Hopefully I'll be able to stream with Fiora on Saturday. My frames aren't great. I'm aware of that. There's gotta be lag spikes, it seems. And, I suppose that'll happen whether I stream a light game or a not so light game. So, I really hope the delay isn't a deal breaker for you guys, because I know I'm not too fond of stream delay either, and it sucks when it happens, but it's sort of a thing of I can't do anything about it, so I just hope it's not too bad. I hope you're still willing to stick around. Because I would like to do this again. I would like to keep chatting. And I frankly don't know when I'm gonna get my broadband repaired. Like, it could be a few weeks. Could even be like a month. I still got, you know, final year projects and stuff to do. And I cannot emphasize just how much streaming it for Christmas, like over Christmas, has really, really boosted my quality and my confidence as well, and like just, you know, everything. So I still want to do that, even though I'm probably not going to be the most polished streamer for the next while. And I hate having a little downgrade like this. But those are the options. When you're living through a crisis, it's sort of like, I don't have many options here. But hey, at least this works now. I could probably get a few streams in before KumaCon, which is next weekend. So I can already tell you there will not be a stream next weekend, because I'll be at a KumaCon. And if anyone is going to be at a Kumicon, I'd love to meet you. Be sure to tell me. We can plan something. And, yeah. I suppose it's not very often that I like just do a just chatting stream where I talk about what's been happening, but I guess a lot has been happening, so I had to. You know? I had to. My bitrate is in the red, but it means a lot that you guys are still here anyways. Now, I suppose we could do a little raid. Aw. It was poppin' is on. I think, as a thank you, we should raid Yo It's Poppin'. Because, you know, he was really patient with me and everything. When we, like, through that whole Balatro tournament fiasco. As a contingency plan, if it gets too bad, you could try dropping your output to 480p to save bandwidth. Yeah, does anyone know what the bitrate is for, like, 720? Because, like, 720 might be doable. I could drop my frame rate to 30 FPS for a while as well. Might be better. I'll try and tweak my settings before the next time, for sure. So you have to live a little bit without HD Phoenix. Yeah, but you know. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Oh, that was crunchy looking, even on my end. So, yeah, I suppose it would be kind of like a nice little surprise to Yo Was Poppin' as well. Gave me like a nice little shout out as well at the event, even though I wasn't able to, you know, go to it. So we might as well, right? We